did bring my Bluetooth.
Connecting.
So I can check the audio.
All right, looks like we're connected. Goodness.
Oh no, I lost 50 claws from my loot. 50 deadly claws. How will I ever replace those? It's not like I've had them forever.
Forever. Well, at least an hour on game time, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we sound good.
Okay. Me too.
All right.
See if I can enter the middle of the earth now.
I do have a pre-show topic for us.
If you say so.
I won't say the name of the YouTube channel,
I have no idea if anybody's watching.
but there were... Right. Yeah, OBS is acting up tonight. There was a YouTube channel that's pretty popular, over 4 million subs, that put up a video of them ranking the first episode of every year's most popular anime, starting from the 60s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay? Very interesting premise. Got very excited when I saw this, right? Wanted to know what they had to say. There were... Hey, King. Good old ads.
Ooh, ads.
There were... Out of every first episode, I would say generously, there were 9 actual reviews in there.
Yeah.
For most of them, they just said, it's old, it looks bad, it's boring, F tier. They said this about things like Astro Boy, Sailor Moon.
Well, that was because they're idiots that have no they're ignorant of the context. They have no context for it. And I understand it. It's hard.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, right on.
And these guys are young,
Yeah,
right?
Obviously. Yeah. I mean, I can say, yes, Astro Boy looks dated. It definitely does.
Yeah.
But with that much looking into it, I understand what we do not get if we don't have Astro Boy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So I'm watching this video. Yeah. I'm watching this video and I'm getting a little frustrated, right? They get to Lupin the Third, Lupin Sensei, right?
Yeah.
Again, one of the most influential pieces of media in anime, right? And they say, you know, we know a little bit about this guy. We're going to show a little bit more respect here. We're only going to watch it on 1.5 times speed. And they reveal they've been watching every one of these episodes on 2 times speed.
Well, they just suck all the way around.
And I had this moment where I go, yeah, that's true. Where I go, well, this has to be rage bait, right? It has to be. They're doing bait. It has to be. And no, as it turns out, these guys have doubled down on these opinions. Rungrid.
Yeah, that's okay.
They put original Macross in D because they said it's boring. Half the time, because they're filming themselves watching these.
Yeah.
And speeding it up. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, that's just, to me, this is not like surprising. One, I know the age of these, and it's just like verification of so many other things. Like having to watch them do this, it's like, yes, the whole TikTok shorts thing has just ruined everybody's attention span beyond what it already was.
Speaking of, you know,
I'm not sure if these people, I would be doubtful if one of these people told me they read a book.
Yeah.
But
they're filming themselves watching it, and you can see how often during Macross and First Gundam they're doing this.
Yeah. Exactly.
One of the guys falls asleep at one point.
Yeah.
It gets really frustrating whenever we get to Evangelion.
Yeah.
And they start talking about how great Evangelion is, but only because it's got Makoto. That's not her name. What's her name, King? The girl.
Yeah.
That is suggestive with Shinji in the first episode to try and get him to come to Nerve.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name right now. It starts with an M.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way out of breath. Makoto? Yeah, I'll do a quick puff. But
he gets excited, okay?
This is when I
Doing
realized
drugs on air.
Yeah. This is when I realized that this wasn't rage bait for sure, right?
Yeah.
It's when they start talking about how, well, at least here they finally have the gat. So I watched the rest of the video because I'm going to give it a chance. Maybe this is all a parody and by the end they're going to reveal it, They get to the point where a guy goes, hey, yeah, this anime is good. Before 2020, I hated anime, but this anime is good. Not I didn't care for anime or I didn't watch it. I hated anime.
Yeah.
And of course, by the time you get to things like Chainsaw Man,
you got
the
stuff.
popular shows of today,
Yeah.
they're getting very excited.
Yeah.
It just, the internet has lost it with them, right? They went from getting,
Yeah.
There was a comment they made about both Sailor Moon and I can't remember the name of the anime, but it's a shoujo anime, right? So the guys are very pretty, and there's a lot of girls that want the pretty guys, right?
Yeah.
And the comment was, I just don't understand why anybody would watch this. Like, well, you didn't watch it. If you'd have given it a chance, maybe you would have,
And look, I have more respect if somebody goes, I don't like anime. And I go, well, why is that? And they go, I just never really like cartoons. And
Sure.
Okay, I've got more respect for that opinion than anything you told me about
Yeah.
so far. Like, I believe in that. It's like, all right, well, there's probably nothing I could show you then. you
Right.
know?
There's a really telling moment where they say that Evangelion, the first episode, doesn't set anything up. Yes, it does. There's literally, within the first 5 minutes, an angel attacks. And that sets up the world that you're in. Like, you can't just ignore that.
Exactly. It's hard to think. It is. And I understand that it's hard to see stuff and take it in as it was at its time. Like when you first heard it, there's something that came along in your lifetime that was brand spanking new to you, and you watch it, heard it, or whatever way, in a way that probably nobody else has, maybe nobody else has, right? You can't expect, people 20 years down the line going, it just seems dated.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But you still have to understand what it did for the medium.
Yeah.
And the thing that has gotten them dragged the most, right? The reason that they went from 4 million subs, hundreds of thousands of views on every channel to, or every video, to their most recent video has 70,000, is that at one point, they watched the first episode of Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And the guy says, remember, all of these people have touted themselves as big anime fans, right? Why does Goku have a tail?
Okay. So he didn't know anything about it. Yeah.
I've never seen anybody talk about Goku having a tail. Literally, Dragon Ball Z, which they claim to be one of their favorite anime.
Yeah.
So many flashbacks to Goku having a tail. Gohan grows a tail. Vegeta has a tail.
Yeah.
It's Saiyans have tails. It's a big thing
well, at least
because
for a
they're based
while,
on Sun Wukong, right?
Yeah.
And then towards later they don't.
Yeah.
So of course, all they must have watched was the latest stuff
Yeah.
and ignored everything before. And it just.
Well, that's two of the biggest prejudices you'll run into is either like this. It's like, no, only the new is the best. Old stuff is old, new is best, or it's vice versa.
Yeah.
It's like you just take it all in and see what you like, but at least give it a chance.
At least try it.
If you give it a chance and you tell me it's crap, okay, cool. Wow.
And it's really funny to see them floundering, trying to get back their credit.
Yeah.
When it's like, no, all you had to do before releasing this video was the smallest amount of research.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. It's the start there, Gurren Lagann, DBZ. Yeah. They said that Dragon Ball looked bad. When it's like, but Dragon Ball has some of the best fight scenes in anime, like an OG Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
They rated Fist of the North Star super high, but only because of the meme with You Are Already Dead.
Yeah.
And then they're talking about how they're doing these ratings based on just the first episode, only the stuff in the first episode. But when they get to Berserk, which again, I love Berserk, was not the most popular anime of its year, right?
Yeah.
It won acclaim later.
Yeah.
They talk about, Berserk is great and Guts is so cool. It's like, well, yeah, but the first episode doesn't show a lot of the stuff you're talking about. You know, the same thing with Death Note later, where they talk about how first episode Death Note's the best first episode ever, but they're talking about stuff that happens later in the series. You know, it's like, well, you got to stick to your premise or don't have this premise.
Yeah. And if that's how you feel, please understand that those great anime shows that you love, that you're watching, are crawling over the bodies of everybody that came before.
Yeah.
Like all the animes that I don't get it.
I have saved, though, for the very end, the criticism that I think will aggravate you the most. Which is that, because there's other stuff that I don't think you necessarily care about, right? Like they bash Doraemon, which is like a sin. You know, how could you? Doraemon's huge in Japan. What are you doing?
Yeah, look, if you're really into, you know, words and names that, that will go over my head.
But they watched the first episode of Gundam. And one of the things they complained about was the music in the first episode of Gundam. Which, if you'll remember, and I'm sure you do, you made the comment when we watched our very first 5 episodes of, yeah, this is 70s music, but it's done well.
Yeah.
You know, and just the idea of they wouldn't even begin to consider this music could be good because it's not pop.
Yeah.
You know? Just was like, okay, come on, guys. Come on. Just at least try.
Honestly, if you listen through all my music, you'll come to understand that you should not listen to me on what is good music or not.
I'd take your rankings over theirs any day.
Very obvious.
At least you actually watch the thing you're talking about.
All right. Give it a shot.
Crazy they didn't watch Akira. Yeah, if they did, they didn't talk about it. Yeah.
Well, see, I was trying to avoid those.
Yeah.
Okay, like Akira and the Ghost in the Shell, right? And then were they counting Studio Ghibli underneath that as well?
No, they watched one show they didn't know was animated by Studio Ghibli, and they talked about how beautiful it was, and they didn't do any research, so they didn't know. There's a moment with Gurren Lagann where they talk about how, you know, some of the stuff that happens here, it influences stuff forever that come out after. It's like, yeah, that was every show you ranked in the F tier from the 60s and 70s, guys. And how do you not know that?
Where is he? Oh.
I'm right here by Myth-Reindeer, but we're not in a group yet, so you can't.
Yeah. You pull up the kinship thing. I think I'm almost there. Here I am.
When I saw that, I had to bring that up as the pre-show topic tonight. Because you and I had a conversation when I first did my Zelda ranking video on how, and you were really polite about it, but you called me out of, hey, you ranked the first Zelda really low. Look at all the stuff you love that came from it, you know?
I think that's why Dark was aggravated with me for putting Gundam on A instead of S, but I was ranking like storytelling,
right? Yeah,
and other things. I don't think I was clear about that.
Yeah.
So because as far as just like Gundam goes, well, that is the standard.
Yeah, it doesn't exist without it, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. They rank solo leveling. So the funniest thing about that, real quick, King, is that they put out a video, and I'm not trying to witch hunt. I have not said the channel name.
No.
They put out a video talking about how Solo Leveling should not have won the anime awards because it wasn't the most popular anime of that year. That it was Frieren, right?
What was the most popular? Yeah, that's not what the award's for, though.
Right. But then in their video, they put Solo Leveling as the most popular anime of that year. Even though they had put out a video showing that it wasn't. So that they could watch the first episode of Solo Leveling.
Well, I'll put it this way, okay? They have more views than I do.
Yep, they got more views than me too. I'm with you.
And they've got more interaction. And it just, once again, proves my theory that social media is there to bother you.
Yeah. I do think it's fascinating how hard they've bombed in the last few days, you know?
Yeah.
But they'll be fine. They're still getting...
Yes, but there's people that's going to be steaming about that for weeks.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I have found some really fun anime reviewers because of it, though, that have done response videos.
Good.
And at least one of them, Joey the Anime Man, is coming out of retirement making anime videos because he wants to do their video but right.
Gotcha.
Actually watching the first episode of each of those.
A lot of tidbits from other videos.
Oh,
that one.
of course. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. That happens.
Unfortunately. Shall we talk to Mithrandir?
Yes,
I think we
can. We have we run through that?
I think so. I think I've got it off my chest. And when I heard it, I was like, "Oh, it has to be the pre-show topic. I have to tell him about this stupidity."
No, but man, I've had one last thing. I've had that stupidity. Okay, so I kind of understand it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have broadcast it, but I had somebody that was like, "Hold on," because I didn't like get the Beatles.
Yeah.
I didn't really like the Beatles, and because, of course, by the time I come around, the Beatles have been a thing for a long time.
Yeah.
Everybody's already ripped them off.
Yeah.
Right. And so yeah, I had to have somebody kind of break down and going back and like looking. It's like, yeah, no, there's no way. The Beatles are the Beatles for a reason, you know, and the annals of rock and roll.
Well, like I mentioned, you had to do the same thing with me, you know,
Yeah.
because I was in the mindset of, no, all that matters is how it plays today.
Yeah.
Well, sure, that is a factor,
Yeah.
but you also have the factor of none of the rest of these play without this one.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited, by the way. We're back in Gondor. We're not in Mordor right now.
Yeah.
That's a win.
Look, you can see the sky. I wish I was need a token scholar on here one night. As I said, what constellation are we looking at now?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know,
It's all kittens. If you're a Tolkien scholar and you're watching this at any point, hit us up, please.
yeah. We'll gladly nerd out and talk to you.
I did show him the dog picture, by the way. Just
Yes.
mention that.
Wonderful puppy.
At last we have arrived.
All right, here we go. Let me bring this up. I'll do it. I can say. At last we have arrived. I'm accustomed to haste, and Ranthor's Rathnor's horses were incapable of anything faster than a slow trot. Shadowfax might have done that in his sleep, but I did not wish to leave you behind. I have need of you now, and it would not do to arrive quickly and then wait for you to report at Rathnor's leisurely pace. Urizen has given us little reason to trust him, but your account of Argonath confirms some of my suspicions. The remainder require corroboration by other sources, but these can be found in the city. Go to the houses of law on the southern side of the Fifth Circle, and look for any scroll or tomes that concern the Great Plague that so troubled Gondor early in the age. Ask a scholar there for some kingsfoil as well, if any can be spared. They have found it lately of use, but they still should have some to give to you.
Okay.
Once you have done this, you should see if Urizen has anything else to say to us concerning this matter. Whether he can be trusted or no, he seems more willing to speak to you than to any other.
They're sending us back to Agranath after this, aren't they?
Okay. What?
I understand what you... For a second, you had me. For a second, I was ready to respond to the bait. And then, yeah. That was well done. That was well done. All right, I'm going to the House of Lore. I don't remember where the House of Lore is.
Well, first there's a horse. Can we still use it to go up the...
Yeah, to the sixth circle.
Okay, and we got to go to the fifth.
That'd be the easiest way then, right?
Yeah, so let's do that. At least we'll be closer.
Yeah. I have not watched Rise of the Rohirrim yet. Have you?
No. I'm kind of waiting. I didn't know how.
I haven't seen any videos of Rise of the Rohirrim ruins the lore or anything like I did with Rings of Power. So it's possible it's okay. House of Lore. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry. Yeah. I am a little biased. There is no other Galadriel for me than Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, she's beautiful.
That's fair. If you're not going to engage with something, why even trying to watch it, right? It's just, I'm not trying to start it all up again. I'm just...
Yes, you are. See,
there's still a part of me there.
Burn in people's life. And it's hard not to.
Yeah.
I understand.
Of course, that's also part of my problem with video games of No, if I'm playing the game, I have to do everything. I can't do everything in this game.
Yeah. There's no. I'm
Far too big.
I'm sure there's a way, but I'm not doing it.
I don't think the Thirsty Seer is where
No,
I'm
we're
trying
going
to
the
go.
wrong way. Wrong way.
Oh, King, I don't think you've heard yet, but just remember...
House of Lord, right there.
Yeah, it's very true, unfortunately. Rundgren has played and beaten Cyberpunk and loved it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't done Phantom Liberty, but I thought Cyberpunk was great. Enjoyed that quite a bit. Really good story. Some good side missions. Played it wrong the first time. Played it correctly the second time.
I'm getting a little bit of lag tonight. How about you?
A little jumpy, yeah, but in kind of in a big area. So I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Find the book
Time.
and find a scholar.
I'll play it at some point for sure. Oh, I think I found the scholar.
It is very strong, very strong. Okay, I'm right here.
I found the scholar, all right, and the skeleton she's standing in front of.
I have some right here.
It is good to see you again, safe and sound. Did you tire of danger already? Well, what is it that brings you to the House of Law? Houses of Law. I am ready and available to help you with whatever you might need. King's foil? Yes, I do have some here. It's very useful for treating headaches and other minor maladies. Has prolonged exposure to the foul air of Gorgoroth been giving you headaches? I'm sorry to hear that. Perhaps this will help.
I will.
What's up, Will? All right, now we can talk about what the crap we watched today.
I want to preface before we get into this. We only watched 2 episodes, and before you get frustrated with us, if you had watched those 2 episodes, you would also have only watched 2 episodes. That's all I'm saying.
I was tired at the end of it. It was rough. It was.
I do love that the head is here. That's cool. Though without context, it kind of looks like a T-Rex head, you know?
Oh yeah.
Roar.
I'm gonna hold on to this. Okay. I don't want to go speak to Frodo Baggins. I want to go find a book.
The book.
Great Plague. Does that take us out, or is that?
Those doors don't open. This is how I look for things. That's fair, Will. I don't actually like try to follow any path. I just run around until I find it, which actually has worked pretty well in the past.
Yeah. I don't see. So that door opened for me.
Well, yeah. We watched 2 episodes of Doraemon at 2 times speed. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 2 doors you said wouldn't open. I just opened.
Oh.
So
Okay. Well,
I don't know if it lagged right when you hit the.
I
There
guess
you
it did.
And now you're back in front of me.
Yeah, I came through the other doors.
Okay. So there's some books.
We watched 2 episodes of Gundam Age. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Those
all
are
the
our maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such a fun detail.
You can get each one of those maps as a decoration.
Nice.
I can't tell you how to get each one of those maps as a decoration.
That's
but
fair.
I've gotten a couple, but
Fine, keep your secrets then. Pretty much. Where it really didn't work for me, this just run around and hope you find it, is in Goblin Town.
yeah. I'm okay in there now. But, okay. So, like, there's 2 sections I'm okay with.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, there's a really big middle section of it
yeah.
that, that I haven't been through in a while.
Down,
And I didn't
down
do
to
very good
Goblin
last time I
Town.
went through there with this guy. No, with what name? It's a warden.
I'll do it.
Yeah, but we didn't. That was with Faith. We didn't do that when we
Yeah.
stayed there.
Oh, Faith would have been so lost.
Oh man, the goblin was nuts. The
All right, this book has got to be here somewhere.
yeah, we're cruising through Mordor though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Going upstairs. Oh, take these
It
stairs.
is, right? You know, that sort oh, I'm telling you, King, this game is crazy. It's so full of details.
Right. Oh.
It must be up here somewhere, and I just missed it.
Why you missed it? I'm relying on you. You're supposed to find.
I am,
You're the lore master. These are
like,
the houses of lore.
in a weird way, I am very good at finding things most of the time. Just not right now.
Did you ever? I know I've asked you this before, but did you ever play the game called Lands of Lore?
I did, but it's been a long time.
Do you remember which one you played? I've only played the first one.
I think
And
it was
I
the
loved it.
second one.
I loved it because Patrick Stewart was
In the Lands of Lore.
yeah. Captain Picard was the narrator. That was the coolest thing that I'd ever seen in a game to that point.
Yeah.
Did somebody? Where'd you get
I
trained?
think that was Will. Glamdring. The Foe Hammer.
Old fool. Do it.
I found the
Cut
book.
this up a little bit.
Found it.
Do it. I can hear him.
I knew I would find it. I'm
Turn
so
the
good at finding things.
volume up a little bit. Okay. I gotta come find you. I think we've had the Trans Am to do it. They're kind of quiet. Because we had trouble. We had trouble getting everything working today. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, even now, Rundgren has to look over here. Thank you. Rundgren has to look over here to read the chat because the chat on this monitor is just not showing up for some reason. It was a weird start of stream. Thanks, Tom.
Is it Nightbot?
We should probably wait to read this till after the ad's over, if there's actually an ad.
Yeah, I don't know if there is one.
Let me see. Well, I know we're not offline. There are people watching. I'm not seeing an ad.
Okay. This musty tome provides a dry account of the Great Plague that ravaged Gondor beginning in the year 1636 of the Third Age. A forgotten scholar that wrote these pages noted that the plague arose somewhere in the east, and many of the folks there were consumed by the disease before it spread to the Northmen of Rovanion. The account spends slightly longer dealing with the effect of the Great Plague on the rule of Gondor, including the deaths of King Telnar and all his children, and the abandonment of Osgiliath for lack of men healthy enough to man its defenses. The author of these pages mentions in passing that the watches at Minas Ithil and the Morannon, Ostethur, and Dirthand were severely undermanned as a result of the disease, and you cannot help but wonder if he foresaw the problems that would cause in future days. The account further notes the discovery that the leaves of the Athalias plant were found to have a beneficial effect upon the progression of the plague, and that the disease finally ran its course in Gondor by the year 1637.
Okay.
So a year of the plague.
It's a long time to plague.
All right. Well, any times with really kind of a long time to plague, if you got a plague, you know.
That's true. I'm glad he got his L's and R's right, though, because it wouldn't have been a long time in Prague.
Depends on what time in history.
That's true.
The talk to Yorzian in the parapet, overlooking the side of this circle. Oh, he's outside.
Somewhere out here.
How the hell do we get outside?
That
Right
door.
here. Okay.
He is down one level. Or maybe he's on like a ridge on this level. I'm gonna see here first before I go down.
Okay.
But no, we did watch 2 episodes of Gundam Age.
Yes. There was crying.
Yep.
And there was oh man, there were so much of these 2 animated shows that we watched were still frames today.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much like money saving. They had a whole musical number, nothing but still frames. What else?
Who do you think is more of a villain? The guy that tells you, hey, all of these people that are attacking us has to die, or the guy that says he just wants to go to Earth but is actually secretly Space Hitler 2.0 and
Yeah.
doesn't give a child medicine even though he knows she's dying,
Yeah.
and doesn't leave his people away from the radiation that kills them, including his own son, just to make Kyo betray all of his family.
Yes. Yes.
Which one of those two is treated like a bad guy the last time Kyo sees him? And which one of the two does Kyo decide not to fight to kill today?
Yeah. Well, I think
Kyo likes Hitler?
and I think he's got some kind of weird attraction to that nose
Yeah.
that apparently grows over time drastically. In
So
the
much
flash,
smaller.
in the flashback, he's got a normal sized nose, and then then, like, dang, okay. See, I see what the Mars radiation does.
Yeah. You spent all this time trying to convince me maybe there's some moral quandary about the Vegans, and then revealed their leader is literally Space Hitler.
Yeah. Well, everything's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, yeah. And really, honestly, you get what? You get sympathy. They try to give you sympathy for two of them.
Yeah, for Lou and Dean.
Yeah. And try to do it very, very short. And story beat wise, like if you're summarizing, that would work.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just kind of really rough. And I don't know. This age just kind of falls flat. How the Valkyrie.
Sure, I understand where you're coming from. I think it's a little bit different for Valkyrie Chronicles specifically because a lot of the rank and file had never talked to or actually like attended a speech from the Emperor,
Yeah.
right? A lot of the like under soldiers and the sergeants and things like that, the commanders that had should have known better, 100%. But a lot of the rank and file just didn't know. Whereas here, all of the rank and file watch his speeches constantly.
Yeah. Once again, I like how you summarize it. It's move.
Yep. Just, the radiation's killing you? Okay. Leave. Why do your people live in mud huts while you have these super tech
Yeah,
starships?
What? Do you have mud huts on a colony?
Why not? Why not build shielding to protect them from the radiation?
Oh. Yes. Yes, and then the Pirate of Darkwater villain.
Yeah. No, I'm with you 100%, King. The generals and the other leaders in Valkyrie Chronicles have no excuse. They 100% should have known that man is crazy.
Yeah.
Just the fact that he uses his X-Rounder powers to force a vision of a beautiful, pristine future on people to brainwash them, I guess, into following him.
Yeah.
And again, they want you to believe he's the good guy.
I don't think that necessarily the good guy, but definitely trying to build up sympathy.
Yeah.
You know? And then you kind of get this, like a false sympathy.
Yeah.
And then, then he gives his superior race speech, and you're like, well,
Yeah.
I know how this turns out. It's not cool.
Yeah.
So you just
you
go
didn't
ahead
win
and-
me over in the first place, but you
Right.
definitely haven't now.
Yeah.
But tell him how much you love the Gundam Legolas.
This is the dumbest thing. What?
I think in other colors it would have been fine.
Yeah, probably. That definitely, like, why would it use the same colors? Why would it? Yeah. No. I think that's I just that might have been cool somewhere else, right?
Yeah,
Right.
100%.
Different with different colors showing up.
Yep.
And it's not like the mask and everything looks cool. That's not the problem. It's just when it shows up, maybe it's where I am in the show or whatever. It's like, oh, come on.
Yeah. Also, they made that thing quick.
Yeah, it was pretty fast. But really, no, they had to change the way it sees. Like, the age system hadn't figured out the best way to make that happen yet.
Let me clarify, King. I have always said the first part of Age is great. Everything after the first part gets increasingly worse.
Yeah, it just goes downhill.
And that has always been my stance. That I really love the first part of Age, and as it goes, it falls apart.
Well, the whole setup is like, okay, this is a good idea,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just does not follow through.
Yeah.
You know, even, and it's the second yeah, it's just gets worse each time.
Mm-hmm.
And things get wasted. Like I don't know. And then here's the thing:
It really is, yeah.
they kind of, I don't know, didn't hate Asimo, right?
Yeah.
He's fine. Cloud 2.0. Cool.
Yeah.
See what you're doing, whatever. But in 3, you know, that's a great character, actually.
Yeah,
Right?
he's wonderful. So is Old Man Flit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Age isn't good. The fact that Age doesn't show up in a lot of post-Age stuff, like in games and stuff like that, should be a reminder to you that Age is not good.
Yeah.
It really is the opposite of Double Zeta.
Also, the storytelling's so bad, like the way they jumped and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like all of a sudden this guy's there. Like what? How did he?
Yeah.
How did he get that thing to get back there?
Yeah.
Like,
How is Ezel Kant such an incredible pilot?
Yeah, right.
If he's that good a pilot, why has he not helped with this war at all? Why has he waited until he's an old man to fight?
And then a 2-minute flashback of something we saw 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
Oh man, it is such on a money saving slant right now.
The pirates are cool though. I like the pirates a lot.
Like I said, but there's 2 of the most still episodes. There's not a lot of animation in there. The storytelling.
Which would you rather have, a strong start and bad end, or a bad start but a strong end? I think I'd rather have a bad start but a strong end.
Bad start, strong end. Yeah,
you can win me over if your show's good enough.
Yeah, and there's shows. I will give you the perfect example. One of my favorite shows of all time, Sense8. That show starts off slow.
So slow.
And I'm not saying it's bad, but it does drag. Once it gets going, that's like, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
I agree.
But yeah, so I definitely the other one. I don't disappoint me at the end.
Well, and like Gao Gai Gar, my favorite anime. I don't think it has a bad start at all, right? But it started as Monster of the Week. It's, we're showing off the different powers that Gao Gai Gar has. We're selling the toys, right?
Yeah.
By the end of that thing, Guy Shishio is ripping the wings off of an alien pretending to be an angel and beating it to death with its own wings. It is the coolest thing, And it starts off with, look at him transform, and now look at this new power he's got, Like, it's so, I'd much rather have a rough start and a strong end.
Yeah.
Shall we hear Eorzen out?
Yes.
I have never seen this city from the inside before.
I have never seen this city from the inside before. It is quite a sight. I believed the Sauron's armies were so near to victory, but now I am not certain. The city appears much stronger from up here.
Eorzen stands silently, gazing out over Minas Tirith. When he speaks again, his voice is low and quiet.
I fought on the field down there. It is hard to tell, but I can see where my sworn men joined the battle. I slew many men myself, wielding swords, wielding axes. That is the way of war. If it was not to be their blood, it would have been mine. Eventually, things began to go wrong. Some of my sworn men were themselves slain. Others turned and ran. I ran with them. Later, when we formed up again, word came down that some of the leaders were dead. The Lord of the Nazgul, maybe others. And I thought to myself, why? Why should I die here as well? I thought to take my men and go home, leave the war behind, but I received no orders. I was to set an ambush for the force that had started to march in the direction of Mordor. I left that task for the orcs. I tried to lead my men home, and I was betrayed on the road. It was Ortakul who betrayed me, the treacherous dog. He was rewarded with my command, and I was brought to Udin, there to rot. Eorzen clenches his fist. The captain of the pit, Ugrakor, did not plan to keep me there for long. He planned to send me to Argonath. Durthag was a nightmare, but it would have been pleasant daydream compared to that. Sweet Laura is there. She is still there. and she is working on something behind the walls of Saragost. If you had not opened my cell, I would have been sent to Saragost, and death could not have come quickly enough for yours and the unlucky. Once sweet Laura got her claws in me, once she made me drink of her concoctions, her vile potions, I do not think I would be a Yorzen anymore. So I thank you for freeing me, if for nothing else. Now that is done, we will speak of it no more. Yorzen shakes his head abruptly and laughs.
A little bit more there, but that's all right.
Was there?
Yeah.
Ah, hold on.
Perhaps I was wrong. The city is not so strong after all. Do you see the cracks there and there? Another hour or two, and Sauron would have had it quite in hand. You are lucky that its commanders were not as capable as I. Yours and the strategic. You're lucky indeed. This is so very lucky.
I do like that we're breaking down his walls little by little.
Yes.
I'm with you, King, and that's one of the problems of only reacting to the first episode and reviewing that.
Yeah.
You got a whole show. Now the question is there a horse to take us back to the bottom, or do we need to... Oh, it won't let me.
No.
Fine.
No, you won't survive then.
Do we go back up and hope for the horse, or do we go down?
Let's go back up, and because we'll get to we go first circle, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Back up, grab that horse. From the 6th to the 1st.
Top to the bottom, to the bottom to the top.
Yes.
There are definitely shows that I think do the opposite, though. I think that I'm not at the end of Supernatural yet, but I think that Supernatural has a great start.
Yeah.
And starts to get a little weaker when you get to the end.
Yeah. Hey, boy, you guys are really stretching this, ain't you?
Yep, and I'm only in season 8 right now.
Yeah.
I think too another show that if it had come out today, a lot of, and I'm not just trying to talk bad about the young folk of today, right? But a lot of people wouldn't have given it the chance that they did before, is like One Piece, right? That first episode is really good, but it's not very fast.
I'm wondering, yeah.
I don't think it would survive the attention span of today for a lot of people.
Yeah. Possibly. Sanguinius? Alright. Miss Rendir.
Lyrith has returned.
I hoped it was not so, but it is no longer safe to doubt. Lyrith the Stained has come to Mordor, and she has taken the fortress of Saragost for her own. For all his bluster, I can see no reason for Iosa to lie to you about this. More than 1,000 years ago, Lyrith created the Great Plague in service of Sauron, who was tested in the plains of the east, and then it was unleashed upon Gondor. But it was not yet perfected. The plague, while deadly, could be treated with Athalius. Kingsfoil slowed its progress and aided with the defeat of the disease. Now Lyrith has returned. She's trying to finish her master work. Within the fortress of Saragost, she seeks to create a strain of the plague that cannot be cured with Athalius. She seeks to perfect the Great Plague.
We can't let that happen.
No.
I agree, King.
Learn how near Lyrith
Let's say 12 episodes? Yeah. Then done. Get pulled for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Your description of Argonauts tell me that Lyrith's experiments have had an adverse effect upon her land. It may be that the study of the plants and creatures within it will shed light upon her progress. We need to learn how near Lyrith has gotten to achieving her goal. Return to Argonaut and take samples of material from the animals, plants, and water of the land. You should retain the Kingsfoil, combine it with the samples, and see if there is any effect. We need not be overly concerned until the Kingsfoil ceases to affect the disease, but by then it may be too late. 60 samples should be enough.
60.
You know Harthelin. She intended to venture to Argonath. Look for her in the swamp north of the eastward running road to Kalagijak, and I'm certain she will aid you in this.
Okay, Gandalf, you really wanted us to spend a while on this quest, huh? 60 samples?
In Mordor.
Yeah, I guess we take a regular stable master back, or we could. I think we were milestoned there, aren't we?
Or mounts up. Yeah, no, yeah, I can do that.
So the reason why I facepalmed over here a minute ago is because I realized that if Bleach came out today, all the conversation around Bleach would not have been, "Hey, listen to how great that music is, how cool those character designs are, how great that art is." All it would have been is people talking about how, man, Ichigo's aura maxing over there.
Yeah.
And that makes me want to shrivel up and die. That's all I'm saying. I've become the old man that's frustrated that discussion is dead. That's what I've become.
All right, so
I'm gonna kill this rat out of anger. We'll let Sanguinius kill that rat out of anger.
see.
Work our way north, huh?
Yeah.
It does remind me of something kind of funny though. Yeah, that'd be. Oh, imagine all the memes about Rangiku Matsumoto. So Gundam G-Quox, as you know, came out this year.
Yeah.
You haven't got to see it yet. It's still a little ways away.
Yeah.
But the main theme of G-Quox is a pretty fun techno song, right?
Okay. I bet it sounds
Right?
better.
It sounds way better than that.
Okay.
And it's really fun, right?
Okay.
It is #1 on the Japanese pop charts for the year.
Nice.
It's not pop. It's techno. It has all of the.
Well,
Rogan, why is everything pop now?
you're looking in the wrong place.
I guess so. There's a thing here. Hey, Bandit.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
This is an ancient evil. But it's actually kind of low level. I think we can take it.
Okay.
Let's do it. I debuffed her.
You debuffed her?
Yeah.
Okay, that hurt a little bit, but not near enough.
Yeah. I was hoping that would do a lot more. Get her, Sanguinius! Trying to stun her, or daze her, or anything. Doesn't seem like any of those are working. But we're
Look,
not taking that much damage.
I'm swinging with everything I've got.
We gotta put this ancient evil of Middle Earth down, you know? Oh. Easy.
What do we get?
Rusted scimitar. Not quite what I thought we'd get for that.
211 silver.
Yeah, that's nice.
5,000 XP.
You know. Nifty stuff. That ancient evil has been put down. How you doing today, Bandit?
Very nice, very nice.
I am really excited for when you get to G-Quox, though, because it's such a weird show. Beautiful, though. Very, very pretty.
I'm sure it is. There's
Please
no
get into
excuse
episode 12.
for it not.
That's true. That would have been the 12th episode. It's crazy how different seasons of anime are now, right? Like the same with other stuff too, like Tokusatsu. The first Kamen Rider season was 117 episodes, I believe. Was it 170? Might have been 170. But now they get 50 at most, you know? No more, sometimes less. Get them, Sanguinius. Get them. Man, I'm not looking forward to gathering 60 samples, Gandalf. Couldn't you have just done 6?
Right. Let's set this lady. Maybe she's picked up some.
Maybe.
The heck is wrong with your bird?
He's, you know,
That stops.
I think he's in the shadow. Unironically, I think he's dealing with the shadow of Mordor.
Oh.
Boom, 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 boom. Because I'm also getting the shadow right now.
Yeah.
Get him, Sangi.
Let's go.
Sanguinius, get this wolf. I got the best two pets in the game.
Right.
A giant bird and a dude with really strong fists.
Punch it.
Here she is.
This land is foul.
This place is foul, and I would rather be anywhere else. But that is precisely why we need to watch this land. Mithrandir believes that the bloody gore will be the birthplace of the next great plague. If such a disease is to spring forth anew, it will be from here. I mean, look around you. Mithrandir wants us to collect samples of flesh and stem and water from Argonath. How very unpleasant. I will aid you in this. We can each collect half of what Mithrandir wanted, and then we'll meet back here.
Oh, perfect. That means I can get 5, you can get 5, she can get 10. I don't think that's going to work that way.
No, we all gotta get 10.
Were you able to get them if I get them?
Let's see. Yeah, looks like it.
Cool. Very cool. Now I kind of want to do that treatment for everything else, King, of like, if it only got 12 episodes, where we'd be. I think in One Piece, 12 episodes in, you've beaten Axhan Morgan and Alvida. And I think you're dealing with Buggy. Buggy D Clown. Yeah.
But if Happy Days stopped at 12, you'd never see Fonzie jump the shark.
That's true. That might have actually been better for everything if he hadn't done that.
Yes.
There are absolutely instances of that, right, in stuff, but I feel like people immediately jump the shark too quick. Much as with everything else.
Well, that is the original jump the shark moment.
It is. But I guess you could say people jump the shark in trying to say something has jumped the
Jump
shark.
the shark? Maybe.
Also, Bandit, how you liking Demon X Machina Titanic Scion? Still good? Still solid? I saw it still on your schedule, so I'm figuring you're enjoying it.
That's gross.
I got No Man's Sky running on my Steam Deck now,
Oh, yeah?
so I can lay in bed,
Kick back and play it, huh?
fly through space.
I can kick back and enjoy it.
Enjoying that so far. Nice. I still need to watch the first couple episodes. That's what I need to put on my Steam Deck is Kamen Rider. I still got to watch the end of Gav. I got it set up where I can watch anime that is on my computer. That is, of course, legally purchased, you know,
Yeah.
on my PlayStation.
Okay.
So I can watch that stuff in the bedroom,
That's
in
cool.
bed. And I need to finish Gav, but it doesn't want to read those last 3 episodes yet for some reason. I think I got out of the zone of this. I'm not seeing any more of the... Because I still need 2 more samples from plants. G-Quack's only got 12 because it... Yeah. Oh, wait. It did. I think people would still be talking about Witcher Mercury more fondly if it only got 12 episodes, though. And I wanted to I liked Witcher Mercury for the whole first season. I wanted to like that second season so much.
That never happens.
I have collected 30. 10 of everything. Interesting that when I... Oh, no, it did count for you. Okay. I'd say when I kill animals, it doesn't count for you, but it looks like it did.
Yeah, I just think I need one more water. Why did I miss one?
Water. Water.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Oh no, Coach Klein. Guys, push me back over this way. Here, come fight me over here while we find some water. Okay. Found some water. Now we can fight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so common now that it's almost funny of, you know, well, oh, look at this great show, and then people just fall off it and stop talking about it completely when it gets another season. May I remind you, my dear, dear friend King, just how much people said My Hero Academia had saved anime. Do you see people, other than to use the Gen Z term, gooners?
I thought those were people who didn't wear pants.
Yes. Still talking about My Hero Academia. And I'm not even trying to say My Hero's a bad show or anything. Just people touted it as like the second coming of Haikyuu or something.
Really? Are we going through this again, I bet? Huh?
That's false. You still see people talk about My Hero? Okay.
Or ad time.
It could be that's false to ad time. That's true. And again, I like My Hero. I legitimately do.
I saw movement in the brush over there.
There you are. Did you collect your samples? I have mine right here. But I need to tell you something. Just before you returned, I saw movement in the brush over there. I recognized the shape of an orc, and had my bowstring taut before it could wreck. It's lying over there, in the waters of the northeast. Go see if it lives.
Yeah. My Hero saving. You didn't see people saying that? I saw a lot of people saying that.
No, I think he's agreeing with you. That's absolutely false. That it did not.
Yeah. So many people were saying like, oh, anime's finally good again. Well, no, it always was. Parchment can be read. My inventory.
Well, read it, man. Read it.
Where is it? Death threats for the character. They did, yeah. They did.
Read that off.
I don't know. Oh, it's from Dolgrist. Okay. Varys,
Oh, God.
I've entrusted this response to the Gash High. I don't know what he sounds like, so this is what he sounds like now.
Okay, cool.
You are welcome to keep the bearer for your own purposes. If you should find him useful, let that soothe the sting of my master's refusal to heed your call. Saragost is not a suitable location. Perhaps Nagroth would be a more fitting site for the masters of Mordor to meet. Dolgrist, on behalf of Barongos, Lord of the Gash High and the Flame. Interesting. I still haven't seen it yet, man. I really want to. I got a guy that I know into Kamen Rider
You're not
through
supposed
Geats,
to pop them, but sometimes you can't help it.
and he was like, "Man, that's just so good. What do you think about it so far?" I was like, "I haven't started watching it yet." And he was like, "You
The orc
convinced me to watch Kamen Rider, and you haven't seen the new one?" I was like, you know, I'm busy. I'm sorry.
Right.
I want to."
I would like to.
Okay. What did you find? That orc carried a message.
That's fair, King. That's fair.
Python takes a crumpled parchment from you and quickly reads the message. I do not like the sound of this. A meeting of the masters of Mordor can signal nothing but trouble and ill omen for us.
Yep.
I will test the samples with Arthalos. But you
I
must
retain
complete
the samples from the swamp. I will retain the samples we obtained from the swamp and test them with the Athalius given to you by Mithrandir. And I will give you another task. We need information. The creature that gave this message to the Gashai I slew was named Dolgris. The words were on behalf of Borangos, of whom we have learned little. I proposed that Laerith requested the masters of Mordor to attend her in Sergos. They have sent their responses to her in the hands of runners, such as the one I killed. Other responses must be on their way to her. We must learn of their disposition. Defeat orcs and evil men of every variety near the following sites, and you may intercept communications intended for Laerith. I suggest the Spire of Lugash, the settlement of Hushambal, near the tower of Cirith Ungol, and the camp outside Nerben. Good hunting to you.
All right, time for a fetch quest.
Oh, so long, Will. Thanks for hanging out, Bo. We appreciate you.
But no, sometimes it goes the other way too, where people go too far on the other side of, well, if your favorite anime is My Hero or Demon Slayer or Vinland Saga, you're not a real anime fan. It's like, well, no, there are people that legitimately love those shows.
Yeah.
But also, those people have to understand if your top 5 anime were all made within the last 4 years,
Yeah.
some people are going to go, but do you like anime or do you just like the hype?
You know, maybe just be the modern shows you just saw. You know, it could
Yeah.
be either way.
Have you watched anything older? Because you might like it. But I do think that there are very few shows that I think are actively bad shows, you know, when it comes to like modern anime. A lot of them are fine. They aren't what I want to see. There they say, you're not but tourists. Not actually seeing anybody. Yeah, I saw a few back on Twitter when I was on Twitter of like, hey, no, I just really like these characters. Why does everybody say my opinions don't count? There was one person that really liked Witch from Mercury, but had never seen any other Gundam, right? Witch from Mercury is very different from a lot of other Gundam. So I understand why they really liked it, even if they'd never seen Gundam. It's a fine show, you know?
Yeah.
If that person, and there were others that were saying this, had then said, it's the only good Gundam series, then that's a problem, right? But the fact that the only show they've seen...
Right. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. The fact that the only show they've seen is the newest one doesn't mean they're a tourist, right?
Right.
If they go back and watch the others and like them, great. But there were absolutely also people being like, well, it sucks because it's not what I know.
Yeah.
Can we not just have a middle ground here, people?
No, the last thing anybody wants, unfortunately.
Yeah. Also, that person went on to watch Zeta and wound up loving Zeta. Just, you know.
Well, I've got no respect for him anyway, then. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we would pull up this right. And if people had not stood up to defend this person, they might not have ever tried Zeta, you know?
Yeah.
And found that actually what Zeta does, they enjoy way more than what Witch from Mercury did.
Okay. I don't think I'm on the right quest thing.
I've got a lot of weird ones out here, even some in Saragost, and I don't know why, so I'm just heading towards the green ones up here.
Okay.
Pretty sure the green ones are her quest. Yeah.
Killing stuff along the way.
I did a video a while back on my top 10 favorite manga,
Yeah.
and Demon Slayer was in there, right?
Oh, yeah?
Because I really like the Demon Slayer manga. I think the story of forgiveness with the main character is really good. Same thing with Vinland Saga, right? Vinland Saga was in my top 10 for manga. As long as they talk normal, but if they get uppity, I think they're better. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I'm with you. There were people in the comments that were like, oh boy.
Hold on.
Yeah, I used to see that stuff a lot before I gave up Twitter. Please watch G Gundam. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
And say Reddit. Yeah, that's fair. Reddit is also a hive of scum and villainy. But I had people in the comments of that video being like, hey, you can't just read these shows. What's wrong with you? You have to watch them. Like, you can't read the manga. Because the anime's better. It's like, well, it's fine if you prefer the anime,
Yeah.
right? You like to see the pictures move as compared to just read the comic. That's your opinion. That's fine. Don't sit here and tell me I can't read the manga. That's the original form of the media.
Right. True.
And when I responded that way, it was, oh, well, you're just a hipster. Like, what?
I don't even have a handlebar mustache. How does that work?
So then I asked the person, well, what is your favorite manga? Oh, well, I don't read manga. I only watch anime. My favorite anime is Demon Slayer. I was like, okay. I'm not going to continue this conversation anymore because I know how it goes, I knew if I asked, have you watched anything else? The answer was probably going to be either yes, but only this much, or no.
It wasn't promising, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. That is tourist behavior for sure. The manga is the original form of the medium, guys. Don't. No, you can't consume that. That's not okay. You got to see the pretty pictures move.
Well, hey, guys, we're going to kill you. How about that?
You guys must die. Found the acceptance from Dulgabeth.
Just want you to know as you're falling down, there was no reason for us to have to kill you. We got that one.
I understand what you mean, but the Demon Slayer manga is so tight. There's no filler. There's no faffing about. It is direct. It is beautiful. Not saying the anime is not beautiful too. I have another letter here that I can read. This one is from somebody else, so I'm going to change the voice.
Okay.
Lilith, mistress of Argoneth, I have heard thy offer, and think it most compelling. I know that thy love was for the Lord Sauron, but he did not return it in kind. I will not make that mistake. Together our enemies will fall before us. We will sit upon twin thrones and rule Mordor forever. We will marry, and let that be a union to make our enemies quake. But to thy second suggestion, I must decline. Saragost is not a suitable location. May I suggest the bones of Barad-dûr instead? That would be a place most fitting for we two to ascend to the rule of Mordor.
Dulgabeth, Lord of Mordor and heir of Sauron. I'm sure he's actually terrifying, but
Yes.
that's what he wound up with.
Apparently he's a simp.
Yes.
All right, so let's move.
No question, the anime is beautiful, but again, it's not the best. Yeah. I have read Chainsaw Man up for, I think it was, I read through to when the first part, when the prologue ends. And you may hear that and think that means like the first 10 chapters. No, I read through all the way through to where the first prologue ends. And I liked a lot of it and then gave up on it towards the end. I still read it, but I was not having fun anymore. Chainsaw Man is not my jam. I'll put it this way. There is a certain level of tragedy that I love, right? I love it when characters die. I love it when arcs matter, and
Yeah.
towards the end there, Chainsaw Man gets to the point where characters are just dying to die, it feels like. And arcs are unfinished and there's no reason for it anymore, and I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen has the same problem. Has the exact same problem. I thought Chainsaw Man was more interesting, but just gets to a point where I wasn't having fun anymore. Maybe I'll pick it back up one day when it's done, and I can read it all the way through. Did that end caught your eye? I've been interested in that one myself. I just don't really watch anime that much anymore. I mostly just read manga. I can read a chapter or two while I'm in the bath or while I'm laying in bed, But I get the smallest amount of aggravation now when I see a scene that I know from the
Where
manga
the hell are we going?
wasn't. Am I going the wrong way? I am going the wrong way. It switched me to this quest instead of this quest for some reason after
Okay.
Set as quest guide focus.
Yeah.
There we go.
My bad.
Whoops. Actually, yeah. Sometimes it's just to squish your favorite character for no reason. But no, like my missus has started watching One Piece, and I love One Piece, and I'll see a scene in the anime and go, man, that's cool. That didn't need to be 5 minutes. Like, I've read the manga. I know how fast that was in the manga. That didn't need to be 5 minutes. Same thing with we're watching Gundam, right?
Yeah.
Like, there are scenes where I go, man, this didn't need to be this long.
So where is that pointing?
Where is Fusham Ball?
There's fish on Tom. Push and ball there. Okay. That's back spiders.
Oh, okay. We can go. Oh, we can go south though, right, to get there. If we cut off instead of going to Argonath. No.
Okay.
So we do have to turn around. Okay. That's not to say I don't still enjoy anime. They're definitely some anime I really like. It's just a lot of the more recent stuff is not necessarily hit me as hard. Like I read Frieren, I didn't watch Frieren, you know. Have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Have a good night. Here we go. Here we go.
Death metal scene went hard. That's fair. One thing that I've seen though from her rewatching, or I say rewatching, she's watching it for the first time. The live action made her interested in the anime. Her watching One Piece is how much people will often say when like a long series is going, oh well, the author's making it up as he goes, right? They're making it up as they go. There is stuff set up in like the third arc that pays off in the chapters that are coming out right now for One Piece. It's wild. This man is not writing it as he goes. He absolutely had a plan.
Nice.
There is a single cutaway where I'm playing No Man's Sky, you know. I look up, I see this shot, it cuts away almost immediately, and I went, wait, hold on. Something that didn't matter at all, you know, before. That is, like, it was a flashback, and in that flashback, there's a little detail that connects with what has just been revealed, like, in the last month. And it's crazy. None of us realized before, because why would we? You know?
Right.
We had no context for why that mattered. Yeah, with Oda, there are no accidents. That's right. In a lot of ways, and this might sound blasphemous to you, but bear with me. In a lot of ways, Oda's writing, when it comes to world building, not necessarily all the characters, right?
Yeah.
But world building reminds me a lot of the extended world of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, the Middle Earth and its
Yeah.
mythologies and stuff. Yeah.
Everything's purposeful. Everything matters. A lot of it is revealed little steps at a time, right? Instead of just going, hey, here's everything. It's
Right.
piece by piece by piece by piece by piece.
Stay on the road.
It's a long ride. Like I said, there's a point in every single expansion for every single MMO that I've ever played where it feels like they go, hey, we just need you to be here for a little bit longer, okay?
Yeah.
Can you just please? Yeah, the latest reveals with Blackbeard are crazy cool. I am really excited for the day that One Piece does finally end, so that I can just reread the entire thing.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yep.
Take it left at Fushin Time at the ruins of Dingard.
Okie doke.
And up here. Run through.
I hate that I know my way around Mordor so well at this point. Bandit, how far are you into Titanic Scion now?
What the heck?
Was it further south?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, come in and we turn. I gotta turn down. There's a lot of. Okay. We got Crossroads here. Coming up. This road back down to the south.
The Ungol Spiderling defeated the Lingrous Crawler. Those almost sound like wrestler names. Oh, that reminds me. Have I told you yet that the Spider-Man set for Magic the Gathering has been a huge flop so far?
I'm sure it has. That's dumb.
Well, and also, it's lazy in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah.
They went, hey, people loved Lord of the Rings, they loved Fallout, they loved Warhammer, they loved Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Let's take what was supposed to be a smaller set, turn it into a full set, standard legal, and expand it by 100 more legendary creatures. And so most of them don't even make sense for the characters, right? They're just...
Oh, did we kill something here?
Where's the spot? It is. It's crazy. Like, that should have been a slam dunk. We have found orders for Roguelarg. Stop. I'm coming. Ooh. You got him. Yeah. Shall I, or would you like to this time? You have voiced Ugrikor before, I do believe.
Okay. Let me not stand where they repop.
Yeah, they seem to respawn real quick.
I suppose this one. Roglarg. Captain.
Listen to me, worm. Unless you ought to be given to the thing that stalks the tunnels beneath your command, you will maintain your position in the tower. I want Sirius Ungol defensible in the event of Dagobeth gets the upper hand. He seeks to ally with the Lady of the Blight. And if that comes to pass, I will need Dirtheg and Sirius Ungol made ready. I think he has signed the order for his own death. But if I am wrong, I want to know Udon and Lingus are secure. Urgakor, Captain of the Pit and Lord of Mordor.
Mm-hmm. I am too, Bandit. I was really looking forward to that Avatar set. I think that's a really cool idea for a Magic set because it's a really interesting, fantastical world. If they're going to keep doing Universes Beyond, Avatar's a good fit.
Okay.
They could input some really cool mechanics.
Yeah.
But I have lost absolutely... Because Final Fantasy was a knock it out of the park when it comes to, like, improving the games, like turning them into Magic,
Yeah.
like showing the mechanics of a character and what they could do in the game as a Magic card. Like they did such a good job there, and then ruined it. Got a couple of examples here for you. Let me go with some you might know. Ghost Spider, Gwen Stacy. She's got Menace. She's in red. And whenever she attacks, she deals X damage to defending player, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Does that sound like Gwen Stacy?
I don't know. It didn't make sense.
Yeah, it's you just whenever you attack, you deal X damage to the defending player, which is however many creatures are attacking. So in other words, get a bunch of people together and attack.
Right.
But in a lot of the comics, Gwen feels like she has to be alone because of what happened to Peter Parker for her.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah. Now, thinking that through, are you?
Ugh.
I'm heading over to this place.
All right, I will follow you.
It's down the road. That's not a very good card. No.
No, and it'd
I
be
mean, it's an all right card. I
Yeah.
can see how. I haven't played in years. I can say I combo that up. There's some good stuff I can do with that.
yeah, make a bunch of tokens, swing out, do a bunch of damage. You know. Yeah, that's Miguel for sure. Miguel O'Hara, that would fit way better. I don't know why they decided that was going to be Gwen. I am following you, sir.
Wait.
And that whole set is like that.
Up this way.
I'm coming. No, you're good. I am, however, going to actually follow you. No, apparently I'm not. Follow. There it goes. Demon Spider Society. Yeah, for sure. So, like, Sensational Spider-Man, whenever he attacks, you tap target creature defending player controls, put a stun counter on it. That makes sense, right? He's webbing them up. That's cool. But then you remove up to 3 stun counters from among all permanents and draw cards equal to the number of stun counters removed. Why does he do that? What? You had such a flavor win, and then you just lost it.
Push 'em bar.
I don't know, man. A Sensible Pain deck? Nice. I'm going to put Mr. Negative as one of the few cards from this set that I really like, and I think fits the character pretty well. I'm going to put him in my Cecil deck. It's the whole, like, there are a few that fit really well. Like, what's his name? Hydro Man? The guy that can turn into water. Flood Man? I don't remember his name. He can become a land. Okay. Which fits. I mean, in the source material, he often pretends to be a source of water, so people don't attack him. You know.
Yeah.
That's cool. Electro puts stun counters on stuff. You know, like yeah, sure, okay, he's zapping stuff. That's cool. But
just a ridiculous ploy for money. That's all.
Mm-hmm. And I think with the other sets, which weren't perfect either, there were some weird ones, but for the most part, people were like, "Hey, these are overcosted, but at least you're trying to pay some tribute to the source material, right?"
Yeah.
And in this Hydro Man, yeah. But in this one, it just doesn't feel like it at all. We have quests in Fushanbal. Did that count? Did we get the... We did.
I did. You got one?
Yeah. Did you not?
You didn't pop up a message for me. No.
I don't see it. Interesting. I thought they dropped first together.
Okay. Now I did. I beat that guy up. He gave me his.
This is also an Ugrcore one. Just funny there's 2 from Ugrcore.
Okay. Okay.
Lilith is stained, Lady of Blight. I hear your call, but I do not trust it. I'm afraid of no man or beast, but I know better than to pass beyond the walls of Syragos. I'll attend the meeting you have called, but not in your own fortress. Let the bachelors meet in Durthang, my own stronghold, and I'll set aside my displays for you,
and your kind, and we'll hear what you have to say. Urgricor, Captain of the Pit, Lord of Duthang.
All right. The last one is from,
Not a bad.
yeah, which is south of here. I think one of my favorite cards from the Lord of the Rings set is Yorlith of the Healing House.
Yeah?
Because her ability, you tap her, and she untaps another permanent. It's literally they are weakened, and she heals them. You know,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
that's cool.
Untaps another permanent?
Yeah. So you could do
Land.
land or anything like that. You know. Ash Pain Forward, that's very nice. Access of Mortality is wonderful. I run that in my Wizard's Burn deck. But no, it just when they hit it out of the park so easily, it seems like with the other ones,
Yeah.
it just makes it even worse when you see that it's obviously a cash grab, you know?
Yeah.
And even the people that were like, hey, I don't care as long as I get cool cards. Well, they didn't get cool cards. So
there.
they care now, you know? It was the smallest turnout for a pre-release since the Lord of the Rings set.
Bang.
And maybe it'll remind Wizards that they gotta, actually try.
No point in trying anymore.
Right? Well, it's funny because they learned the wrong lessons, right? They did a set that was in universe that was to Outlaws of Thunder Junction's the name of the set. And it was cowboys, right? Thunder Junction's a pre-existing plane in the lore. Sure, you can go to Cowboy Junction. Why not, right?
Yeah.
But instead of introducing new interesting characters or trying to do cool stuff there, it was an excuse to re-release a bunch of pre-existing characters with cowboy hats on them. And people saw through that. People weren't dumb.
Yeah.
Duskmorn followed it, Thunder Junction, and was the same thing, but for horror. And so instead of going to Duskmorn and introducing cool new stuff, they introduced a bunch of the old characters, but now in horror memorabilia.
Mm.
And so people were like, hey, we're not going to buy this.
Yeah.
And
There's no point.
right. And instead of going, hey, we need to make better universes within sets, they went, well, let's just do more universes beyond. That stuff sells. And so now they've taken that same lazy approach with universes beyond,
Yeah.
and it's not selling either. I do think it's really funny, though, scalpers trying to push off product as quick as possible by dropping the price. It's like, oh, yeah, you guys are going to lose money on this. And I'm not sad about it.
No.
I don't know why. I was just waiting for you and killing these Gashai.
With you.
Kind of a tight turn. Boom, boom, boom. That guy trying to run away from you, or is he trying to run after me?
Oh no.
Get him, Sangi.
Crap out of them real quick, though.
Brr, brr, brr.
Yeah, back on the hoist. Back in the saddle again.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. I am trying to work on another deck, just building out of the bulk that I have for Commander.
Yeah.
Because I'm not buying cards right now, not even singles. That is a Delve deck, or Descend deck, using the Myco Tyrant. You should. We do. TTS is great. On record of a sighting of Urudani. Shall I take this one?
Sure,
Sam?
yes.
My lord, I'm writing once again, as you requested, to report that the walking flame was seen once again near Band, sorry. None know why she goes where she does, or if she's doing the horror's business when she's given to this wandering, but I will keep watching. She makes me uneasy. She looked right at me, though she was some distance away, and I felt a burning in my head. This message is not signed, but it is covered in blood. The Gashai from whom you took the message must have wrested it from the original bearer in combat. Great. Wonderful. Now we gotta go back.
Yes. Take them back to her, right?
Do we ride back or do we milestone back?
Oh, can we milestone? I didn't even look. Hold on. Yeah, it's been enough time.
Mine still has a cooldown.
Oh, yeah, and then like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It looked, because of the color of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it was done.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Ride, Captain, ride on a crystal ship.
I know it's going to sound terrible, because I feel like you're probably more tired than I am. Riding around Mordor like this kind of wears me out, you know?
Yes, yes. This is a glum place indeed.
I feel like we're doing great, everything's going good, and then all of a sudden we have to do something like this, and my energy levels just go,
Yeah.
But we should, Bandit, we should play some Commander on TTS. Maybe even try to rope Rungren in.
Oh.
I don't think you would like Magic where it's at right now.
Why not? I think the whole commander thing, the way the commander thing doesn't make sense. That seems dumb to me. Why do you need that card?
I want that card.
What makes it different than a cool legendary creature? I don't know.
There's a bunch of restrictions that come with it that make it more interesting in my mind to have to play around.
Ah.
But it's just a preference thing. I think Standard's really cool too.
Yeah.
I find often that when I play Standard, even online, right, on Arena, that I will find a cool deck idea that I then take to Commander. Some way of playing that I'd never considered before and would not have just playing Commander, you know?
Gotcha.
I don't know how cards eat your shorts, buddy, but sure.
No, that's just, I mean, like, seriously, I went and played in tournaments in Dallas and stuff. I used to play Magic,
Yeah.
you know? But when I did Type 2, it was a new thing.
Right. It's a very different game now, for sure.
It's like watching my Love's Faith when we went back and looked at what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is now. Like, no, that's too much. I don't.
Yeah. And see, I get it. Even though for me, I'm coming into Magic after it's already made that turn.
Yeah.
So it's like when I see people enjoying Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, it's like, you know what? You guys have fun. I can't play that.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Well, we did have other ways of playing, but it was, that was for like when you had more than two people playing, right?
Yeah. And I'm one of those people that disagrees with dual or French commander, as a lot of people call it. I can't enjoy 1v1s in commander. It's not made for that. It doesn't work. I would much rather be playing standard.
There you are.
But when you get 4 to 6 people at a table playing commander, it's a good time.
Okay.
It sounds to me that the
Very well done, my friend. These messages shed enough light on the situation for us to determine a course of action. Mordor is tumultuous enough that each of the masters wishes to consolidate his power. They are willing to meet, but they do not wish to do so in any of their rival strongholds. I cannot blame them for this lack of trust. Indeed, it seems wise for each of them to exercise an abundance of caution.
Mm-hmm.
They each want the ascendancy of Mordor. This meeting will happen, but where will they finally agree to meet?
That's the question.
Ask Gilead.
There is one who has watched
That would make
the lives
sense.
of our enemies longer than any
That's
of
true.
us.
Sometimes it's not a blast. Sometimes it's
Yeah, right.
grueling.
I have had an idea. Each of the masters of Mordor has walked this land longer than either of us. They know its out-of-the-way corners better than we ever could hope. Even I, who fought during the siege of Barad-dûr at the end of the Second Age and saw the shape of the land then, do not pretend to know the knowledge of those who seek to rule Mordor now. There's one who has demonstrated such knowledge of this land to us. Do you remember? I did not trust him before. Who truly could? But he has watched the movements of our enemies and knows somewhat of their motivations.
Sure.
I speak of Zagharog. The spirit in the stone may have seen more than we, and knows the place the masters will settle upon for their council.
I get it. Please stop sending us all the way around Mordor.
Yeah.
This one's back by Nargothrond in Talath Uri. So we go back south to get there. Been a victim of tryhards for sure. I have to. That's where I've learned a little thing called, hey, this deck is a bracket 3 or 4 deck, depending on which deck. I've never played with you people before. I'm going to bring it to this bracket 2 table, and I just won't play the strongest things when I draw them. Because half the time, if I've never played with somebody, they are absolutely lying about how strong their deck is. They'll play a Winter Orb and make it where nobody can untap their lands, except for one a turn.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, no, you're not. Counterspell.
Right.
Well, this is low power. We're not supposed to have a bunch of counters or anything. Yeah, that's why it's been in my hand all game.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. I wasn't gonna play stacks with it. Yeah, sure you're not. That's why Winter Orb's in that deck.
Play your deck, okay?
If you want to play a strong deck, let's go. We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Infect was in the game when you played, right?
I don't think so.
Skullduggery with your Terra deck? Nice. So Infect is a mechanic where if you get hit, you get a poison counter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so a lot of people will say, yeah, this is my low power deck. And then it's all Infect. It's like, that's not low power,
Yeah.
guys. Come on. I brought horses to the table. Like Bill Fernie's here and he's got a bunch of ponies. That's what I brought. You brought poison?
The Lord is in our school.
Yeah.
What wants to fight? Something wants to fight.
Yeah, something is after us.
Is that you over there? Here he comes.
He's working his way. Sanguinius, go get him. I love, man. I have both Terras as a deck, and I love it dearly. I think it's a Fumarole or a Fumarole that is attacking us.
Oh. Alright, hold on. Let me read this. There is silence in your mind for so long you doubt that Zagharog will speak to you. Then, just as you're about to turn away, the presence returns. The questioning sea buffets you as before. Where will the masters seek to meet? You ask of the spirit. The only reply is silence. Have such meetings occurred before? You try again, but Zagharog does not reply. The questioning sea recedes, leaving behind only sand and silt. Skeletal fish wriggle madly on the dry bed, gasping and dying. Then you notice a number. 9 fish die in the water's absence. The presence of the darkness that is Zagharog watches you closely, and the fish are gone. A sudden flash of light blinds you with its brilliance, and you recognize a flat space with sparse trees near many falls in the southern reaches of Lingris. Hateful chittering fills your ears, and you know that there is a malevolent creature behind you, but you are unable to turn and face it. Then you hear the voice of Alti Spiderbane, and you know He hunts the creature that stalks you. Zaghrog makes his demand. Desire fills your mind in your ears. Kill, he says.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Karmic Guide in my Terra deck. Oh, it's so much fun. Graveyard shenanigans are, beautiful. So I'm going to read this now to myself because I didn't get to listen to you because while you were reading that,
I'll stand guard.
everything in the world attacked.
Okay. I stand guard now that everything stopped.
Thank you. I don't know if you heard the music still going.
Yeah.
There was...
I did. I figured something was going on, but I didn't know if it was that big of a fight. So. Did you read? Take a sip of this. And watch the birds and the lava.
All right. So go kill the spider.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Or does he want us to go kill Atlee Spiderbane?
Well, there's one thing he's not going to get.
Right. Back to Linger. Oh, it's all the way down by the Morgul Vale.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
I wonder if I can save my horse through here. Yeah.
Back across Mordor again. Yeah, so the fumarole kept launching fire at us, right?
Yeah.
So I was dealing with that, and then a lesser Rogmol followed my Sanguinius, and then also a salamander, or a worm, and then one of the drakes. Okay. I'm back on the road now.
Are they into Lingris? Okay. One.
Yep. Like I said, it's not just Lotro. It's every MMO I've ever played has this sequence, right? One of the worst ones is in FF14. Very early on, like around level 30, you get ready to go fight Titan for the first time. And the summon Titan. And before you can go fight Titan, you have to go... You've already fought Ifrit, right?
Yeah.
You have to go gather up the company of heroes who fought Titan before to get them to give you tips on how to fight him. Oh, Grey Robin's great magic. So fun. Then you have to make them a feast. So you have to go on this long quest chain to get the ingredients for this feast. And then finally, after you do all that, you get to go fight Titan. You beat Titan, and almost immediately afterwards, they're like, okay, now go find Ramuh. It's like all that just for this one fight? That was it?
Yes.
It's not fun. They recently went back through and reduced the amount of quests in that chain.
Hmm. Give me something to go do. Just not, I go pick this one thing up.
Yeah. I don't mind a grind, right? I don't.
Yeah.
I did hit bolt.
Yeah.
I don't mind a grind. A Grave Robber deck, you should. I really want. I've got a deck that forces people to draw a bunch of cards with the goal of making them draw themselves out. You know. And I really want to build a deck that does that, but then takes the things that they have discarded from their graveyards. I think that'd be really fun. Be like, oh, I made you mill all this stuff. Oh, that's so terrible. Now it's mine.
Let me see it.
I'm going to say it's because we're such good friends and I'm so comfortable around you, but I think it's because of how tired I am of going around this.
Yeah.
I feel like I could just lay my head down right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nekuzar's not a bad choice. I've been wanting to build a Nekuzar deck for a while.
Get off me.
I got a Nekuzar for dirt cheap. By which I mean 1 penny.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
That guy's still unaware. We have ran by up and down in front of him so many times.
They don't know what's going on.
Our graveyard.
Our graveyard. He also has a boner, but he won't tell you that. Talking about that unaware guy, right?
Yes.
Right, Mouse?
Completely unaware.
Right, Steve? Left.
Bang! Hit the wall.
I was honestly really enjoying this part of the quest chain at first.
Yeah.
You know?
But now that we've...
Yeah. There's a quest in Rohan right at the end of the Hitbold chain, right?
Yeah.
Where you summon all of the Thanes. Not Thanes. What are they called? Yeah, Thanes.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. You summon all the Thanes to come to a big meeting. And you have to ride around,
Yeah.
you know. It's actually kind of relaxing because you've saved all these areas. You're riding across Rohan. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know.
The one area where your war seed seems to kind of fit. 'Cause
Yeah.
You know, you're going to be sprinting across these little big areas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We watched 2 episodes of X Rounder this week. Yes. 2 terrible episodes. And you may say, why 2? Because if you'd watched these 2 episodes, you wouldn't have wanted to watch any more today either.
Right. That was enough.
Keo betrayed his family, the Earth, everybody, for a girl that was already dying, and at no point went, hey, Iselkant, you're my bro now. Why wouldn't you help her? Your people are dying right in front of you, and you're doing nothing. And then Iselkant revealed himself as Space Hitler.
Yeah, right. The superior race! Okay, buddy.
We should have seen it coming. Kant is in his name, like Immanuel Kant.
Yeah.
Kant actually.
Ah, Germans. Even when they say please, they sound bitter.
Kant actually would probably not appreciated
Yeah,
either
right.
Kant at all.
Yeah.
Atlee,
Well, you sure gonna be, buddy. Oh, hey, there's a giant spider. Did you just call that thing?
oh boy, that thing's huge. Think ready to get it?
I got it. We got it. Okay.
All right, well, that was actually really easy.
Okay, apparently that counted for me because now mine says talk to Zagorod.
Yep. Atlee thanks us.
Ah, well done. Okay.
Then we just ride back.
Yep.
We came all this way just to,
I punched it.
yep.
That thing killed.
Oh,
jeez.
this filler is as bad as Gundam Age.
It is. It's pretty rough.
So he's a pretty cool guy, actually. No, no, he's not. But Asimu rescued his boy. He was cool. The pirates were cool.
Yeah.
That's about it. Oh, and as you pointed out, there was less animation in this than in some manga.
You're right. So many still shots.
Just man, it
It was great.
this is my diary. I wrote in a bunch of stuff about us together in the future,
Yeah.
so
why
you can
do
feel
you have
sad.
the pills? Why do you have the pills with you, dummy?
Mm-hmm.
You leave them with her. That's who you got them for.
Yep.
And now you're
Why is Iselkant actually a great pilot? It doesn't make any sense. Why hasn't he been piloting before? Worst part is we're not even at rock bottom yet.
Ah,
We have an
great.
episode coming that is the worst episode of the show. Just wait until you meet Gerard Spriggan.
Okay, that's the name I'll be listening for.
Oh, you won't be able to miss it. It's also the name of the episode.
Okay.
Ugh. It's not good. First part, solid. Second
Is he-
part, okay.
Is he the American?
Hmm?
Is he the American? In
Oh,
it?
no. No,
Okay.
it's so much worse than that.
Okay.
Gerard Spriggan is the, hey, we got approved for this many episodes. We have nothing for this one.
So you have a whole new. Okay.
We need something quick.
I got you.
That's what we should call a man's name now, is Gerard Spriggan.
Okay, I was thinking that or Clive. I don't know.
Cletus.
Now he's kind of. We'll call him Squid Vicious. How about that?
Yeah, that's a good one. That man really did go, no, it's all about building the future perfect world. Let me show you a vision of the perfect world we're going to create when we get to...
And see all those people I put there for you to see?
Yeah, yeah,
That we're gonna kill them,
yeah.
so we can get them out of the way.
Because these children are not actually part of
Yeah.
the superior race.
Beautiful rats.
Yeah, yeah. Ramos is a cool name. I mean, that's true. Sip from your iPhone. Any grave robber commanders I can think of off the top of my head? Well, Drotha, but that's just for yours. Mimeoplasm. Mimeoplasm lets you copy one from anybody's graveyard, and then you just bounce him again if you want to do it again. The Vol Arbiter of Life gives everything in your graveyard delve. So if you have stuff to steal from other graveyards, you could cast it out of your graveyard. Those are the only two that are coming to the top of my head, but... Also, the fact that Isokant is like, yeah, we're going to make the superior race. I've been using, like, gene therapy to make people better, but I haven't done anything to cure the space radiation that's killing them from Mars.
Right.
Oh,
Like turning on the thrusters of the colony
yeah.
and moving it.
He's unironically, he says, I'm letting them die so we can get the superior race. And Kyo goes, maybe they're not all the bad guys.
Right.
I know you have goodness in your heart.
Listen here, Boy Scout. This is war.
Yeah. Yeah. There's also, if you play Taval, Arbiter of Virtue, and you bring things back with Delve and it costs you life to do so, but you play... There's a card that lets you bring everything back from everybody's graveyards and put it on your board. Then you can kill the stuff at instant speed, and before it leaves to enter the graveyard, you can cast it again. I don't remember what card it is that lets you do that, but it's a fun one. The only good vegan's a dead vegan. And
All right, Flitzo, calm down.
give me a reason to
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
he's wrong.
I didn't even look and caught about Flitzo.
Yep.
They actually quoted. Okay.
Yep.
And what? Unlike your previous visit, Zagorog does not make you wait this time. He is present immediately with a hungering and eager need. The spider is slain, you say, and Zagorog's confusion is apparent. You see the hidden gully in Lingris once again, feel the stalking shadow, and hear Alti Spider-Man bellow his battle cry. A feeling of great insistence spears at you over and over. Spider, you say once again, and Zangarog responds at once. The dwarf.
That's what I expected.
No, you respond. You're buffeted by disappointment and anger. The spirit's rage is a crushing ceiling that presses down on you. It is a cauldron of boiling fire that scalds you, and it's a torrent of icy rain that freezes and pierces your skin. It passes, and Zagorog's rage is replaced with a sullen resentment. Where will the masters meet? You ask once again. And Zagorog shows you the 9 dying fish, inexplicably and inexorably breathing their last. Finally, the image fades, and your feet are compelled to walk to the northwest. Zagorog remains, nursing his disappointment, but you are confident that he has given you what you need.
That's about what I figured.
Okay, it is 1 minute to 9.
Should we see what it wants, or should we go ahead and call it?
Let's check it.
I think we're safe right here with Harthalan.
Yeah.
I'll become resistant to space radiation, and everyone can be friends. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Or you could have just let them go to Earth. Moved the colony.
To Earth.
Let them live in space.
Right. It would have worked.
Any of it. That's probably going to be a trap, right? Because, I mean, I see a Karog up there, so. You want to save it for next time?
Yeah, we're right here.
We'll be back Friday, most likely, with, I say most likely just because I didn't expect a funeral last week either.
Right.
Probably with Mega Man, and then, probably some No Man's Sky after we do some Mega Man 7. I'm really enjoying No Man's Sky right now.
Nice.
But we'll be back next Monday with more Age and more Door.
Yeah, okay.
We're almost through, right? We're almost there, right?
Yes.
And then
On
we'll
both.
be free of Mordor and Gundam Age. And
Yes.
it'll be a brighter day. You know, I think they knocked it out of the park with this expansion with the vibes, right? To use the Gen Z dialogue. The mood of Mordor. But it's so depressing. And I kind of hate it. So,
Yes.
until next time, I've been Trey.
I've been Rungren.
And it's been the Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the Full Spectrum. Grandview, yes. That Mordor does not have to offer.
Good night, all.